Hello, YouTube family. I hit the button kind of fast and I'm still getting everything together. Welcome to another fun edition. We got curls, we got scoop. I'm Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie of pop culture. I love to say it's not cute not knowing. We start off with a hug. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a minute of anything that's happening. And you can leave a comment. I do read the comments. And you can give us a thumbs up if you like the video. Good news for Halle Berry today. Next week on the People's Choice Award, she is getting a Lifetime Achievement Award. And now the Oscar winner has just signed a deal with Netflix to produce and star. It's a multi-film deal to produce and star in movies exclusively for Netflix. Her movie Bruise, by the way, did very, very well in viewership for Netflix. Jussie Smollett, the trial continues in Chicago. The former Empire star, prosecutors claim that he actually ran a dry run of his alleged attack. The two Nigerian brothers are going to be testifying this week. Prosecutors are saying that it was staged. Jussie and his defense are saying it wasn't staged. How do you think this trial is going to turn out? It's supposed to last about 2 weeks. At some point, somebody's got to tell the truth. Some kind of truth has to come out of this. Now, how did the prosecutors know that he did a dry run? They say they have it all on surveillance video. Trevor Noah is going to be hosting music's biggest night. We're talking about the 64th Annual Grammy Awards on Monday, January 31st, CBS. It's going to be a huge night. John Batiste, who the band leader for Stephen Colbert Show, he's actually leading the nominations with 11. But you got her and Silk Sonic. You have Taylor Swift. You've got Olivia Rodrigo. It's going to be a night. It was amazing to me because they've expanded the song and record of the year. They got like 10 different songs, but will this be the night for Silk Sonic and Jasmine Sullivan nominated in the R&B categories? Will it be a big night for her? She's going on a tour of the States next year. But Trevor Noah, he'll be stepping in to live audience the 2022 Grammy Awards on Monday, July 31st. I had a chance to interview rapper Dougie Fresh earlier today, and I was like, so what did you do, during the lockdown period? And Dougie actually was working on an album. It's a tribute album to Chuck Brown. If you're a DC native, y'all know that go-go music, and Chuck Brown's like the godfather of go-go music, and he did an album. This one's for Chuck Brown, a salute to that music legend. Tiffany Haddish yesterday. I told you about her and Common. They're no longer together. It's so funny because a lot of you were not surprised. They were like, nah, but they're not together. But she's training. She's going to play Florence Griffith Joyner. She's being trained by the late Olympian's husband, Al Joyner, and she's getting ready to portray her in a movie. LeBron James, NBA's biggest star. He's under the NBA's health and safety protocol. He'll be there for 10 days. They've just stated that the new variant is in. You know it was going to be in the States. They were just waiting, and I think it was like out west, San Francisco, but that new variant is here. It's just telling us whereas most of us have resumed our lives, you still must protect yourself, wash your hands, wear your mask when you're in indoor places. Winter is upon us where most people are going to be going outside. I do have a sad story to talk about. I was talking about this music legend, Clarence Avant. He was just inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. He's known as the godfather of black music, and from the 60s, I think he just recently retired. He played such a force, whether it was R&B, whether it was hip hop. Overnight, there was a home invasion at his home, and his 81-year-old wife was shot and killed. Now, they live in a gated community right outside of Beverly Hills, which just goes to show you that crime can happen anywhere, but so devastating. The head of Netflix, that's his mother-in-law, because the head of Netflix, Ted Sarandos, married their daughter. But Clarence Avon, I'm gonna tell you something. He's that mover and shaker. You wouldn't see him in the front, but it's the people behind the scenes, the music movers and shakers. But such tragic news to hear that his wife was murdered. Wendy Williams, will she ever return? Her brother Tommy is giving a lot of interviews. We don't know if she's going to come back, but he is saying he would love for her to be in Florida with the family. If she doesn't return to TV, I could really see her going back to radio, because she still kept a love of radio. Of course, she's still got to, get her health and see how things are, but some behind the scenes sources are saying that she may never return. Tracee Ellis Ross is being sued, and this is a real strange lawsuit. The Blackish star is being sued by a former personal assistant. She just quit the job in July, but she'd been working for Tracy since 2019. They're saying they worked 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. They were denied meal and rest. They were getting $25 an hour. Then Tracy upped the salary and said, I'm going to make you a salaried employee. You're going to make $70,000 a year, which means you got to take the taxes out. Then she gave her another raise, $100,000 a year, and it still wasn't enough for this assistant, who probably just wanted to get paid under the table and not deal with those taxes. She felt she should have just been kept at the $25 an hour. Actress Rita Moreno. 60 years ago, she won an Academy Award for her role in West Side Story, and the Steven Spielberg revival hits theaters next week, and Rita is in it. I must have caught Rita Moreno on every TV thing that she was on plugging this movie. She looks amazing. She's going to be 90 next week. I'm looking like, 90 where? Because Rita Moreno, she just looks great. She helped Steven Spielberg out on this movie, being like an executive producer, and she's promoting it, and wow, she looks good. I got news on Jordan Peele's new movie. It's called Nope. Nope. It's coming out next July, everybody, starring Keke Palmer and Oscar winner Daniel Kaluuya. Hit that subscribe button. You don't want to miss anything. Leave a comment. The comments are just so funny. Yes, Auntie reads the comments. And give us a thumbs up if you like the video. Can we hug one more time? There's just so much going on, and I just felt the day it was like one bad story after another, and sometimes you just need a good hug, maybe some hot cocoa if you're on the East Coast, because it's getting cold here, and some curls and scoop. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm Patty Jackson. I am your auntie of pop culture.